Oh girl, I think I want you now. I wanna see what you about. Bomb chicka wow wow.
Hello everyone, it's Kalia and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to take you guys to go to therapy with me today. I'm going to record therapy and what I do on therapy days. And then after I end therapy, I have a clip that I already recorded of telling my entire story of what had happened to me. So if you guys want to, you can sit through and watch that. So we are on the road right now, and yes, I still sit in the back seat. And my grandma and my sister is here taking me to therapy. Do you guys want to say hi to the camera? You have no choice. Hi. Y'all want to say hi? Hi. Turn around. Yeah, so I'm going to film when we get there, and I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the video. Just made to my appointment to my sister. Now let's go to my mom. Say hi to the vlog.
Hi, vlog.
Vlog. I bought my lunch bag. Yeah. Yes, because I'm hungry.
What did you say?
Okay, Miss Witty got me. Miss Witty, say hi.
Now we don't have
Hi. Now we're going to go to therapy. So we can start with occupational therapy first.
Okay, well, I'll try not to redo it. We just got another
Walk to the door. Excuse my sister. Miss Yolanda, say hello to everybody.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Now we're in the occupational therapist room. I will show you guys a view of it. It looks like this. And there's a mirror. Oh, it's not focusing. Why? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, we're going to be in here. And I'm going to show small clips of what we do. Not really everything because this is private, so I'm going to show most of it, okay? Now, I am in physical therapy with Miss Stephanie and Miss Penfield, and we are doing some breathing exercises and practicing watching driving videos so that I can get back into that. Yeah.
I've had some other kids that have them for different or the blood pressure gets.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Miss Emily.
Good evening, Amy. My speech therapist.
We're headache buddies, right?
Yeah. And I'll see her tomorrow. Okay, and we told them bye.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay, everybody, that's the end of today's video. After this video is in, I'm going to put my story after it. So it's gonna be kind of a long video. I'm so sorry about all that, but yeah, I just want you guys to understand most what I'm talking about. And hopefully in my next video, I'm going to do a preparation video because we leave for Hawaii. So that's all for today, and on to the next video. Hi everyone, my name is Clea, and I would like to share my story with you guys about my brain injury that I currently still have. On April 18, 2022, where I got hit by a drunk driver on a motorcycle. The entire day was really fine. I was hanging out with friends that entire day, and yeah, we went to Top Golf and did other stuff like that. And then I remember dropping off my best friend back to her car, and my mom called me because she was upset, because she was basically wondering why I was not home yet, because we had school the next day. I'm 18, like, girl. Okay, but yeah, so, and I was just frustrated because I was already mad. And then, so I was driving home, and I was like timing the time of when I was going to get home, so I knew like how much time I was going to have until I was getting into bed. And then I was coming down Cemetery Road right here. I probably shouldn't say my address, but down the road, and then I just felt like a big crash, and I was going about like 40, and then when he hit me, it made me go like 95, I think. I'm pretty sure. And I couldn't control the car no more, and I couldn't like press my brake or my gas, like nothing was working. So I was just like, the only thing I saw in front of me was a pole, and I was like, I'm just gonna hit this pole. That's the only way my car was going to stop, because I couldn't maneuver it anymore. So I just knew that once I hit the pole was gonna fall on my car and I was gonna die. And then after it stopped an inch away from the pole, and I was praying in the car because I didn't know what was gonna happen. And then it stopped, and then I got out the car and I just started jumping and screaming like for help, because it was like 9:45 at night, I think. And where I live, there's no street lights, so it was just me and him. And he was like, his motorcycle was crushed into pieces like this small. And he was in the I was on the ditch on this side, he was on the ditch on this side, because we like spin out. And his arm was like off and his head was like bleeding. And after that, then somebody came to the scene, and he was like, he came to me, he was like, am I okay, blah blah. And then he was just like, he was like, oh, do you have a phone, because we need to call 911 because the man was going to die. And I was like, what? And I was like, I don't know what my phone is, do you have a phone, because I just got an accident, like I don't know where nothing is. And I started shaking up and everything. And then he was like, my phone's at 1%. You're useless at this point. No, and then he went to the guy who was helping him. Then somebody else came. It was like a couple, and they had their son in the back. He was like 2 years old, and he was helping me. He was the one who called 911 to get on the scene, but he had to leave because his son was like seeing a lot that he probably shouldn't be seeing that night. So they left, and another Spanish couple came. I love them forever. They came and they were helping me. They put me in the car. They gave me something to drink. They was trying their best to help me. They found my phone to call my mom, because I couldn't really think to, I don't know why they didn't call my mom on their phone. Oh, because they said that she probably wouldn't answer, and my mom don't answer random numbers. She don't. So when they found my phone, they called my mom, and my mom came, and it took them a long time. But I realized now that traffic was backed up, so they couldn't get through anyway. And then my mom finally came, and I was just hugging her and crying. And then the ambulance came, and like of course the police came and ran my ID, ran my car and stuff like that. And the ambulance checked me out, and they already knew I had concussion because of the whiplash. And they checked my blood pressure, and my heart rate was so high, and my blood pressure was so high too. And then after that, they asked me if I wanted to go to the hospital, and I said no. And since I'm 18, my voice overpowered everybody's anyway. And then after that, they took the man to the hospital, and then I was telling my mom my head was hurting, because it was really hurting really bad. Like I was like pain everywhere in my neck, everywhere. And I was walking on the scene because I was fine at first, but I just had like a bad headache. And then when my car got totaled, it got totaled on both sides. I'll try to put an image somewhere. Yeah, and they got towed on both sides. And so the only door that will open was my door, which is the passenger, the driver's side. It opened. So I was like, I need to sit down because my head was hurting, and the ambulance already left. Everybody left because I had told them no. And I sat down in my car, and you know when you're in a ditch, if your car like slanted, like the door is hard to keep open. So my grandma was standing in front of the door to keep it open so I could sit down. And then I just told my mom, like, I want to faint because like I just want to go to sleep or whatever. And then so I was busy fainting and waking up again, and fainting again and waking up again. And my eyes were rolling, and I just couldn't stay up. Like, and then I remember the police panicking, and she was like, we need to get her to the hospital right now. And she was like, we need to keep her awake, try to keep her awake. So I remember everybody was trying to call me my name, asking me questions, like trying to keep me awake, and it just was like so hard to stay up. And then they put me to the they put me in the ambulance, and they put a neck brace on me and everything, put an IV in me, everything. And then we went to the hospital, and I went to the hospital. And then they sat me in a hallway because the trauma hospital was too filled. So they sat me in the hallway. And I remember other patients just sitting next to me looking at me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm laying here. I didn't have my mom or my dad. It was just me and the nurse. And then finally the nurse came to me, and she was like, the nurse that was on that floor, and she was like, the man is dead. And I was like, oh my God, so that just 10 times worse to what I was already going through. Came back home at 4 in the morning. And then after we came back home that night, I was complaining more about everything, was just more pain. And then I remember that morning, I think at like 6 o'clock, we went back to the hospital because my mom, she didn't want them to miss nothing. Like, she was just scared that they were going to miss something. So we ended up having to go to Sarasota and Northport. And as soon as I got there, they knew exactly what was going on. So I think it had to take another level for them to realize that, okay, this girl is not faking, something wrong with her. And they diagnosed me. And I'm just going to say that I have a brain injury because I don't want to say all my diagnosis. Just, I have a brain injury right now. And I have bleeding and swelling in my brain. And I have anxiety, really bad anxiety. So then I do therapy every day. When that was happening, I was doing therapy every day, 3 times a day. And I couldn't walk, I couldn't eat by myself, I couldn't take a shower by myself, I can't use the bathroom by myself. A lot of things, and I'll show you guys a video of me walking when I first started walking again. And then but I knew I had a goal. I wanted to walk across the stage at graduation. My accident happened April 18th. Graduation was May 24th. So I had a good amount of time to try. But all the doctors and neurologists were saying, like, basically what I had was I was going to get over it in like 2 to 3 years. And I'm not over it. I'm still not done with my journey, but I can walk now. So, and I can eat and take a shower and stuff like that by myself now. But I'm still going through a lot of other stuff. Like, I still see a therapist, and I still have therapy, but we just cut down on the days because now that I'm trying to do other stuff, like I'm trying to start a charity and I want to start YouTube, I needed to cut down so I have time. And I'm going to college in August, so I wanted to make sure I was pacing myself and I wasn't overwhelming myself, because I do that a lot. And with my anxiety, it will take me backwards any second, and my body will try to reject to go back to how I was before. And yeah, so it is a process, and it's a really hard process. Like, some days are harder than others. Even though I am walking now and doing stuff on my own. Like, I'm still not sitting in the front seat of the car anymore. I haven't drove at all. And like, looking at screens, TVs, anything like that gives me a headache if it's a long period of time. Having a long conversation, like right now I have a headache. Having long conversations while my mind is running, I get headaches, and just I can't focus like on a lot of things. Like if I'm talking to somebody and I hear something else, my mind is trying to focus on that and me talking. So it's a lot of stuff that goes on with brain injury, and I feel like brain injury don't get a lot of awareness. And I didn't know a lot about brain injury until it happened. Then I had to research and see like it's a lot that come with it. It's not just, oh, her brain or she gets headaches. No, it's a lot more stuff. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff that come with it, and this is a part journey. And we did a lot of news channels and stuff. A lot of articles wanted to hear my story, just because I had a positive mindset. Like, even though this traumatic thing happened to me and it's still happening to me, I had to think about positive. Like, I didn't die, I'm still here, I'm progressing every day. I don't want to just stay in my bed and be miserable. Like, that's not why God saved me, to stay in my bed and be miserable. But some days are really hard than others, like bad. So some days I don't want to do nothing but lay down because my body is tired. I don't get a lot of rest, and my appetite is different now. But I'm trying to get back to my normal life, and I'm trying to hang out, and I'm trying to leave the house with my mom. If she wants to go to anywhere, I'm trying to go with her, so I'm not just here, going to here in therapy every day. That's why I'm trying to find new interests. Like, I love to paint and stuff like that. If you have a brain injury or anything like that, just know that I support you. Anyway, I support you, and just know that I know what you're going through. And people who have anxiety, I know what you're going through too. And I'm not shy at all. Like, I'm not shy. I don't get nervous. I like to hang out and stuff, but my anxiety has made me act like that. Like, when people come over here, I don't really want them over for a long time, or when there's big crowds, I try to stay in the back by myself, or just stuff like that. And if you guys notice, yes, my speech is off because I'm doing speech therapy too. But yeah, so stuff like that I understand now, and I haven't been into a grocery store where it's been a long time. So yeah, I'm just still trying to progress, because if I want to go to college in August, I need to be able to get back to my normal life. Like, I'm going to be going far. So yeah, I just want to tell my story, and if you guys have any questions, I am more than welcome to answering it, because I'm okay with telling the story. Before, I used to not want to talk about it, but now it's okay to talk about it because other people go through the same way. Yeah, and TikTok probably been reading my mind, because my whole For You page is car accident. Like, thank you guys for watching, and subscribe to me, and like and comment and share to start this new journey with me. I know I may not get a lot of subscribers and a lot of comments and likes, but that is fine, because you start from the bottom and you make it to the top. So if I really am passionate about this and I want to do it, I'm going to put my mind to it and try. I'm not expecting to get a whole bunch of people on my page now. And I don't only want my page to be based off brain injury. Like, I don't want to be that girl who got in a car crash and have a brain injury. No. I want my page to be full of a lot of things, not just this, because I'm overcoming. This is just a hump that happened, and I'm just trying to keep it in my life, but I don't want that to be me. So thank you guys so much for watching, and subscribe to me. Please subscribe.